Insight. I'm here at Natural Products Expo West with Emme, who is the CEO of Now Foods. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for the opportunity, Yolanda.
You're very welcome. And I'm really curious because I know you have multiple booths at the show and you're showcasing lots of different products. And I'm wondering what drives innovation at Now in terms of supplements, sports nutrition, or natural foods?
Well, it actually comes from all of them. We started out as a retailer in the Chicago area. We still have 10 retail stores there. And a health food retailer in the United States will carry foods, will carry supplements, will carry personal care, and even items to help with other goals that they have to live a healthier lifestyle. So we gather knowledge from foods. Oftentimes what are foods that are beneficial end up being developed through the scientists of our raw material vendors into supplements. And then extensions sometimes from supplements can go into personal care, like vitamin E, for example, vitamin D, vitamin C. All those are used in many facial products and personal care. So we come at it from different angles and we see that there's a lot of synergy between the three things that all came back from our health food store roots.
Interesting. And can you talk a bit about key trends or consumer shifts that you believe will shape the future of wellness?
My gosh, I think that all the studies we're seeing is from Generation Z is extremely engaged on their wellness right now. Millennials have been more so, but there's a trend of Gen Z going back into brick and mortar retail stores. They're willing to order online in those stores in order to get the product they want, but they want to ask questions, they want to talk to someone, they want to touch and feel the product if they can. That's one trend that's happening. The other trend that is shaping it are GLP-1s and weight loss. That's happening worldwide. We've seen some data in the last 2 days at the show here that are showing that any product that's active, sports products, proteins, vegetables and whey, amino acids, energy products are all contributing to that as well. We're also hearing that trends are happening with multivitamins because people are eating less, they're getting less nutrients, so therefore they need to supplement at a little bit higher dose than what they might from a traditional supplement. So that's influencing it as well. And I think people are being more sensitive to their skin care. Anti-aging has always been helpful, but there are no magic bullets to that. You have to be sensitive to it and start early. And we've got a product line that can help with all those things. But we feel it's going to shape the market globally. We're sold in 92 countries, so we get exposure with our business partners in the regions that teach us these things. But we believe that those things at the current state of business are going to influence things for decades to come.
Very interesting. And for your company itself, how are you preparing to remain at the forefront of those changes that you were just talking about?
Well, we're working with our business partners on their innovative products. We're a science-based company, so therefore we want ingredients that have science behind them, be them true randomized clinical trials. We want purity and quality. That's part of our core values that we have. But we're building manufacturing capacity, not just in the United States, but in other spots in North America and Canada. And we're working with some joint ventures with some business partners, either in Asia or in parts of Europe, to help us with the capacity to meet these needs, and while still maintaining our quality standards.
Very interesting. And you already mentioned the science-backed formulations that you're focusing on. I'm also curious, how do you balance that with evolving consumer demands for taste, convenience, and clean labels?
Well, clean labels are part of our core values. We believe that natural is better. Natural isn't always possible. For example, a B-complex vitamin, be it in a personal care item or in a supplement, almost all of it is synthetic because you can't get the dose levels of international units you need to help you nutritionally. So in that case, we compromise and we go through a synthetic, but we make sure it's a pure synthetic, produced in a manner that's non-GMO, no AI-generated sequencing with DNA, and we're focusing on that. And we're built on a partnership with our consumers of where they trust us. We're the largest family-owned natural products company in the United States. They trust the fact that we're family-owned because our values are such. We will always stay true to our pillars of our core values. So that drives us. That's our North Star that guides us to make sure that we deliver the best we can with clean formulas, with effective formulas, and that what's on the label is really in the product. And being a science-based company, we have over 200 associates in our quality teams, and we have over 100 that are degree chemists that are doing formulations, but also doing our in-house analysis to test our products. We're extremely confident that consumers can trust us and will believe in us that what's on the label is actually in the product, whether it's an essential oil, a skincare product, or a supplement that they'll ingest.
Okay, awesome. I'm also curious how you integrate social responsibility in the broader business strategy of now.
Well, our company is based on the values of do the right things for the right reasons. It's very fundamental. Some people may think it's common sense, but it's easy to drift from that as you get big and as you've grown through the years as a company like we have. And that's where our core values come in again. We believe that you have to give back because we've been given so much through the opportunities that we've had. And we're grateful, but that gratitude needs to be expressed in our actions. We've reduced the plastics levels in our products. We've got our packaging has gone to mostly post-consumer recycled. We want to make sure that we've got a sustainable source for the ingredients that we're getting. And we want to support local communities with our business partners, no matter where they work out through the world, because those communities support us and we need to support them too. And again, it all comes back to our core values. Again, fundamentally doing the right things for the right reasons.